Hello, my name is Athley, and in this video, I'll be showing the locations of the red containers in the Kvaris region of Rayjord Gorge. Make sure you have your item container red active in your sonar for your mag settings. That way, it will make it easier to locate these in a pretty dangerous place. You might also want some decode protection here due to the harsh environment because it will do damage to you. Anyway, the first container is to the northwest of the reoccur device in the Rayjord Gorge. So, without further ado, let's go this way. We'll come over here to the updrafter. We'll take it all the way to the top, and you should be able to see it on one of the support beams here on the side of the cliff. In this container, there will be 10,000 Meseta. Now, we're going to go ahead and pick up the next container, which is going to be a bit to the north from our current position. We will actually go north from here. Make sure you keep your health up if you don't have any protection. We're going to glide north, take the updrafter, and go across the bridge. And then, once we are across the bridge, we're going to continue a bit north, and we should be able to see the container on the ground. So we'll drop down, and here it is on this small little ice shelf. And this container also contains 10,000 Meseta. Now, once we get unfrozen, let's go ahead and check where number 3 is. Number 3 is going to be far to the north, near the land ice bridge. So we're going to warp, actually, to Belegina Ruins, to the northern reoccur device, just to make this a bit easier and to save on rest assignments. You may not need to do this if you already have a full 100% harsh environment protection. Anyway, from the reoccur device, let us run to the west, take the ice bridge across, all the way to the other side, and we're going to actually jump off here at a specific point. So just run all the way to the edge here, and then jump off about almost near the end, and the container is going to be on a tiny little shelf, an artificial shelf right here beneath the bridge. It's in a pretty well hidden spot. This is probably the easiest way to get to it. So in this container, there is also 10,000 Meseta. Now, for the next container, which we have marked as number 4, it's going to be down below, right underneath the bridge. It's not hard to get to, but this one is one of the more difficult ones because it's actually shielded, as you'll see here. There are going to be 4 drones that you'll need to destroy, or barrier pods as the game calls them. The first one is going to be a bit to the south, and we'll knock out that one. The next one is to the north of the container, so we'll destroy this one. Mine the coal if you don't have any protection. There we go. The third one is going to be to the west of the container, so let's just glide over here and try to destroy it without taking too long, or else we'll take damage like this. So let's go with this last barrier pod. And then right over here. There we go. Now we can open the container once we get unfrozen. Like, it is very cold here. So, again, it might be easier if you get protection first. Anyway, this container is special because it has a Sestado armor in it. The Sestado armor has a decode augment attached to it. So you may want to get this to help with the actual harsh environment damage here. Okay, so number 5 is going to the southeast of this barrier container. We want to go across the ice over here, and it's going to be next to the cliff here. You can see it there in the distance. Of course, we gotta deal with a cold, so try to get here as fast as you can. There you go. Right here is the city on this little ice stream, and this container has 10,000 N-Meseta. Next, we're going to go after number 6. To obtain number 6, I recommend the warp back over to Belegina Ruins North. And from the rear of the device here, you can get to it by gliding to the northwest along the border. This should save you some rest assigns when coming over here if you don't have any protection against the cold. So we'll come over here to the cliffs, glide across along the border. You won't be able to see it yet until you actually come into the area, and then it will spawn. There we go, see how it appears. This container has 10,000 N-Meseta. Okay, so next will be container number 7, marked on the map. That is going to be far to the northwest from here, near the edge of the area, along the water actually, or near it. So we want to glide to the northwest, across the ice. It'll be down at the bottom of this large cliff here. We also, of course, gotta deal with the cold here. There we go, let's continue to glide. You'll be able to see it from above. So it's down here near the cliffs, near the border with Essential Kvaris. But this container has 10,000 N-Meseta. Now, there's only 2 containers left. We want to go ahead and grab number 8. Number 8 is to the south of us. So we want to go south from here. As long as we are not frozen anyway. Anyway, so climb up these large ice steps. Don't mind my terrible climbing. I'm terrible at platforming. But once you get to the top here, you want to follow the cliff over here and follow it south. As long as you can move anyway. There we go. So, go south, follow the cliff. The container is actually going to be up above, near that updrafter that you can see up near the top of the screen. So if you go climb up here, and then try to jump across, being mindful of the harsh temperatures. Let's keep going here. We jump across, go up a bit. Should be able to see it here soon, near the updrafter. Right there. And in this container, there is 10 star gems. So there's 1 container left, and I recommend how to get to it is again from the Belegina Ruins North. It's going to look like it's in Central Kvaris, but it actually is not. It's still in Rayjord Gorge, but it's deep underground. So in order to get there, I find the easiest way is again to cross the ice bridge. So we'll go in that direction. And this time we want to go all the way to the end of the ice bridge on the other side. So we want to go all the way to the end until we reach this large rock protruding north or upwards into the air. And we're going to drop over here and down, because there will be a large giant cave on the bottom. Make sure you have plenty of rest assigned if you don't have any protection from the cold here, because this cave goes in quite a while, and the container we are looking for is at the very, very deep end of it. At the very end. The other thing about this cavern is that this is where ancient enemies will spawn, and hence healing items have even far less effectiveness here than they do anywhere else in the gorge. So anyway, run to the very back of the cavern, minding your health if you don't have protection, and you should be able to see the container. This is right here. This one contains 10,000 SEGA. So, those are all 9 locations in Rayjord Gorge for the Kvaris region. If you liked what you saw, please go ahead, give it a like, and subscribe to my channel. If you'd like to support me outside of Twitch, I also have a Patreon. All of the links are below. Thank you for watching, and I hope this was helpful for you. Oof, and I'm still getting frozen. Just mind the cold temperatures. Thank you everyone for watching. Bye bye. Thank you.